repairs are complete. Should we head back in?
Wow, would you look at that?
Wow. How pretty.
Wait a minute. I'm getting the same distress call again. Hold on. And now again.
Sounds like a time loop, all right. We better hurry. Warp me.
Trapped in a typical causality loop. That was, what episode was that? That was cause and effect, right, of TNG? Where they kept exploding at the end. They were trying to figure out what was going on. Great episode.
A little ballpark.
Oh, I'm sure they'll turn back at any second and we'll have a good laugh about it.
6 hours later.
6 hours later.
See, guys? We're laughing!
That was a bit of a odd cold open. But I appreciate the TNG reference all the same. Excretus. It's just the title alone tells me this is going to be amazing.
Since lower decks are so expendable to you.
Ridiculous! We're all equals on this ship, right?
They sleep in a hallway.
Oh.
I'm not gonna argue with you, Beckett.
I didn't even know. Hey, he would have been a lower decks crew member at some point, right?
A Starfleet drill instructor is going to be testing the crew later today, and I don't need you messing up our score because you've got a chip on your shoulder.
Starfleet drill instructor. But the whole point of Starfleet is that they're not a military organization, they're exploratory. So why is there a drill instructor?
You know they can split their bodies into 3 parts?
I thought I was a triple threat.
Oh, Lord.
Good morning, Cerritos!
This one is Shari Yen Yem, your friendly Starfleet drill administrator.
Okay. Drill administrator, so it's more like a sort of pep talk.
Pod has a certain amount of points you can earn for doing a good job. Everyone's score is displayed right here, so you can see how you stack up against your fellow crew.
This is more like what I should have expected from Starfleet. It seems like a lot of fun. I wish I could do it.
Will be given command of the bridge, while senior officers will be placed on the lower decks.
Excuse me, what?
Well, there's
Brilliant.
no better way to...
That's totally fair. And you get to step in each other's shoes for a while.
Good day to you, Captain Boimler.
Good day to you, Captain Mariner. They actually think they're going to be able to handle our jobs?
This is gonna be rich.
Bet they will. Bet they do your jobs even better than you do.
As captain, you must infiltrate the Terran Empire and find a way back to your own dimension.
I love this already. This is so good. I love Mirror Universe stuff, and especially the TOS episodes.
Oh, nothing makes me hornier than torturing someone. I'm horny all the time.
And being horny always gets me in the mood to torture.
Is that Phillips and Rutherford? Phillips, instead of having a mustache, he's got a beard.
Who dareth bump into me?
Oh, hi, Dareth. I double dog Dareth. Ah.
Oh, okay, good. Just checking.
She knows. Why would she really know how to deal with universe people like that? I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
Our Mariner is right-handed.
No, I strained this shoulder, flogging a Vulcan.
I like how he immediately said our Mariner, like he immediately wasn't sure.
Medical ethics. Chief Medical Officer, your mission. Navigate a paralyzed Klingon's request for an honorable death.
It's like the Worf episode where he wants to kill himself because he breaks his back with a barrel falling on him. That's such a rough moment for Worf.
Look out! Huh? What? I gotta hurt him?
You refuse to honor my culture?
Oh, no, sir. I want to kill
Just
you.
give me the knife!
Hold on, this is a harder situation than Beverly Crusher went through. She cured him, I guess, right? Didn't really remember the end of that episode, but obviously Worf didn't kill himself.
Old West Planet. As captain, you must survive a lawless frontier town in Earth's 19th century.
Spectre of a gun. Fantastic TOS episode. I mean, like, really stupid premise and sets, but the story is fantastic.
The good of the many. Chief engineer, enter the chamber and fix the warp core breach to
Wow.
save the ship.
It's Spock's death. Amazing.
Shut up, Ensign! Wait, my boob!
Warp core critical.
That was a perfect cut. I love this. This is just reference central. I love it.
Whoa, this is so cool. Oh, sorry. Please keep going. Do the thing.
We will add your biological
And technological distinctiveness to our
You will
own.
be assimilated.
Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile. They keep him in a drawer. Lovely.
Oh, an escape sphere. Woohoo!
Mission accomplished.
Nice. Boimler nailed it first try. Amazing.
Can I restart?
If you score below passing, you will be locked out.
Yeah. Hit me. Come on, let's go.
Why did he get 79? Why didn't he get 100? Was it just didn't do it fast enough? Oh, he has to rescue the babies.
83%.
I can do better.
He's taking Borgs to reverse engineer them too or something?
As captain, you must save your crew
Oh,
or
no.
under the influence of a virus that reduces their inhibition.
Oh no, naked time. Everybody's horny again.
Everyone's very slick and sliding around. Keep your hands to yourselves. Hey, that's an anus.
Oh my goodness.
Did you begin? It's naked time!
Oh, fail me! Seriously, why is the drill still going? Fail me! Put me back in the Western!
That was way worse than Naked Now or Naked Time. Oh my goodness.
He was still doing his drill.
Yeah, right. I bet he bombed out just like us and he doesn't want to admit it.
Nope. He nailed the first try, but he wants a perfect score.
94%.
Again.
Your score is already in the top 10%.
Again!
It hurts me to say this.
He's such a perfectionist. He's too much of a perfectionist. It's hurting him more than it's helping him.
A small price to pay for no worries and no responsibilities.
Even these close quarters don't bother me.
I could get used to this easy life.
They do not have no responsibilities. They have lots of responsibilities. They're just monotonous ones.
Stop moving around, ensigns! The ship's under attack! What happened? Don't worry about it. Get to work. These crates aren't going to stack themselves.
Nice. That's what they're going to do when the Klingons are assaulting them.
Quick, you seen a Q come through here?
Q is on the ship?
Forget I said anything.
Commander, wait! We're Starfleet officers. We can help you. Just tell us what...
Jemadar, get to battle!
The Jemadar. Everything, they're really screwed now if the Jemadar are on the ship.
The true test of a crew is seeing how you can unite as a single team.
Steal the Cerritos from space dock and use it to save Spock on the Genesis.
Man, they're hitting all the right beats for me on this episode, I'll tell you.
Let's get some fresh coffee on deck.
Yes, sir.
Ensign Freeman, full thrusters. Take us out.
Aye, Captain. 90 seconds to space dock.
Space doors. You're already in space dock. Come on.
My back's killing me from sleeping in those bunks. Oh, it's naked time!
Yeah, I'd be having horrendous nightmares about that too. Mariner, don't blame you.
In a lot of ways, taking orders is the more challenging job.
That's nice to hear, but ditto. Commander level stuff is hard. Just the constant tightrope walk of protocol.
Everybody's job is hard, guys. Just face it. You both have hard lives.
This has all been about. That drills consultant made us suffer through all of this crap just so we'd understand what the other ranks go through. That's the actual drill here.
Well, obviously, why else would you have swapped positions? Of course that's the point of it. What?
Crew will move forward with greater empathy and a deeper appreciation for each other.
Oh no.
Oh. She's the villain. She wasn't trying to help them build team skills. She's a baddie.
You targeted us for failure?
This is a ship whose captain left 4 ensigns on a spacewalk to answer a distress call. It was a pretty safe bet.
She didn't know they were out on the spacewalk, though. Not really her fault.
They were all rigged.
And those horses? I would never get
I mean, they weren't all rigged
horse?
because
Oh, actually, no.
Boimler's freaking killing it. Probably at 99.9% now.
Hey, Mariner, I was just about to close out this drill. I finally got a perfect...
Finish that drill, Ensign. That's an order.
Captain, but I beat the Borg Queen in chess, and I taught her empathy.
Beat the Borg Queen in chess, taught her empathy. He literally, like, defeated the Borg entirely. He's got all their babies, tied them all up.
Chronoton radiation stream. Ooh, a loner crystalline entity. A crystalline entity consuming a rogue planet. A couple crystalline entities getting frisky. Huh, what's up?
It's like they're just looking through seasons of old Star Trek episodes.
How's the empathy?
We were able to assimilate it.
That sounds like Alice Krieger from First Contact. Wonder if it is.
Oh my, it's bigger than this one thought.
Unstable, huh? Seems like something we should investigate. Shields up, take us in.
What? No! In my drill, you never...
This is so weird with this lady that's split in different pieces. It's wild.
Transphasic energy within the perimeter.
Ah, that's a new one. Let's get a closer look.
No! We don't know the effect of...
I think we're in trouble.
This is not good.
Oh my god, is she gonna torture him like she did Data?
I should add your biological distinctiveness to our own.
Adding me might result in a net negative for the collective.
Poor Born's getting this freaking scream again. He's getting tortured, poor guy.
Fire a graviton pulse to punch a hole out. On my mark.
Graviton pulse. This is just like the Nexus in Generations, right? Where he shot the tachyon beam, whatever.
We do this kind of work every day. You gonna give us a passing grade? Or are we just gonna keep seeking out dangerous situations for you to see up close?
We can't! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Oh, it's like the wormhole in the motion picture with like that weird distortion effect.
All right,
It's cool.
fine. You win! You win!
Photon torpedoes. Away.
Well, that was kind of a lie. I mean, it's just a regular black hole.
Yeah, no biggie. Which you would have known if you weren't a total fraud. I'll be sure to put that in my report.
Yeah, screw you. Drill administrator, you suck. Put yourself back together.
Mr. Boimler, you can come out now. You saved the ship.
There is no Boimler. I am Excretus of Borg.
Get him out of there!
Excretus, that's why he's called Excretus of Borg. Amazing.
The crew owes you a debt of gratitude.
I was assimilated. They put implants on my...
Ear is where they put the implants, right in your ear. Come on, pal.
Why did she cut him off? Better they know the truth about how horrendous the Borg are.
Hell yeah. Hit me. Hit me
Man.
again.
After all that, 100%ing it, and then he gets taken, then he fails it.
With most of the senior officer menu codes.
We got pesto!
If you're going to be facing danger on a daily basis, might as well get the good stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Nice, so it was all worth it in the end. They got a nicer replicator.
The Borg left you with was your appetite.
Oh, they took everything that I was.
Wow, what a pretty sweet ending, actually. Alright, as always, before we get into the discussion, make sure you hit those 2 magic buttons there. It'd be really awesome. I honestly don't think I have a single bad thing to say about that episode. It was incredibly fantastic. Food for a nerd. A Star Trek fanboy like myself, who I got every single reference of those little programs they were running. They were just fantastic. So funny. And I really loved the Borg stuff. It was fantastic. I thought it was just brilliant. And I always try to talk about the sort of growth of the characters that happen. And a lot happened here, frankly. I mean, they switched roles. You know, the lower decks got to experience what it was like to be higher ranks, and then vice versa. So it was a nice bit of growth. They understand each other a lot more, and they appreciate each other's responsibilities and roles a lot more. And I think that's fantastic. And we sort of were getting to that, but never really went the full way. But now we finally have. It's just it was a very sweet ending. And but man, it was just such a chaotic episode, which I loved it for that. I'm never going to sleep again probably after seeing, what's his name, Stevens writing, Ransom. That was a bit much. And all that whole scene in the naked time, hilarious, but not exactly a pleasant scene for the most part. But yeah, the Borg encounter thing was fantastic. Love that. The Klingon encounter thing. It seemed like there was non-stop references. And for once, I think I got every single one. And that made me happy. But yeah, it was just great. I really have no complaints, frankly. Except for the naked time thing, which scarred me. And I really, 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 really loved the quirkiness of the administrator, the drill administrator. Her design looks familiar to me. Is she a species from the animated series? Because it seems like that's the only other place where she would fit in, obviously, because she's splitting in pieces and flying around. So please let me know if that's true, if that's right. It seems like her costume looked very familiar to me. She was funny, but her villain twist, they played up to be this big thing. It wasn't really that big of a... Yes, she was doing something that would screw over all the lower decks the crew members, excuse me. But it's not like it's that much of a villainous plot, I would say. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything. And I thought, I think I said the last episode was a little bit of or the episode before last was a little meh. This one's right back up. Even the title is fantastic, Excretus. But yeah, it was just through and through, just exactly what I love Lower Decks for. It's the epitome of what makes Lower Decks great. Embracing its roots, but taking it to another level and just making it pure fun. And man, this show is so good at that. I really have to commend the writers for their commitment to the source material and their wit and their cleverness. It really works for me. I love it. Hopefully you do too. And you're loving it, loving watching these with me. So yeah, thanks for sticking around and watching this episode. Looking forward to the next one as always. See you around.